listen to those, and we implemented straight away. And I'd go into the shop, and people would say, "Oh, we're doing this and this and this altar," and people go, "Well, that's a good idea." Yeah, because I got it 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm implementing it now.
Straight away, yeah.
Yeah.
Self-development, personal development. What kind of an impact has that made on your life? Because I know you've got lots of books and audios and tapes.
Yeah. Well, I do say that I've read probably 100 books, and I do say in my book there is nothing of any good in any book that I've ever read if you don't implement what you've read, if you don't put it into, if you don't do it, then it's no good. There's so many people read books and listen to tapes, they don't listen to tapes anymore, but they listen to the audio and they go, "Oh, that was brilliant, yeah, that really drove me, yeah, really, really got me going, and what did you do?" Well, when the kids go back to school, I shall start something, I shall plan, I'm preparing. No, you can prepare for all of your life. And what I'm saying is you've got to get going before you've done all of your due diligence, because you'll never do it because you don't know what you don't know. You've got to get started. You must get started. And this is why I say get started in a small way. Have your small goals, and read your books and implement. I used to buy CDs and tapes and listen to them, and I would, if I got them and took them home in the evening, then I would listen to them all night. I was fixated. If a friend gives me a book, then I will read that, and I'll read it through the night, and then I will start implementing the next day. And if you don't start implementing the next day, I have paid for every single book and every single course and everything I've paid for within hours of buying it. And I used to buy stuff from Nightingale Keynote, right, in the 80s when it was a fortune, and you'd be paying sometimes £120 in the 80s to have a pack of tapes, sometimes 6 or 8 tapes, and I'd listen to those, and we implemented straight away. And I'd go into the shop, and people would say, "Oh, we're doing this and this and this altar," and people go, "Well, that's a good idea." Yeah, because I got it 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm implementing it now.
Straight away, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the question was.
In terms of personal development, the impact it's had on your life, and so
well,
you've kind of covered that.
I don't know. Let me think about it.
No, but I think obviously investing in yourself gives the best return, without doubt.
Well, nobody else is going to give you a return, are they? You've got to be in it to win it. A lot of people go, "Oh, if I could get one of the deals that you got." Just a minute, I've been doing it for 50 years. They are going to come to.
You've got the contacts, the connections.
Yeah, if the agent rang me, if the agent wouldn't ring you, or whatever, because I say to these people who are just going into business, who say, "If I could get the deal what you just got," no, you won't get it, because you haven't got the track record. You need to get the track record. You need to be doing small deals. You need to, when you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. You need to follow through and
build that reputation.
Yeah. So it's all that, and it starts with the small stuff.
Ali says, "Thank you for all your advice and help. Much appreciated." So, final question linked with personal development. From all the personal development gurus, teachers, guides, mentors, call them whatever you like, which one stands out for you the most, and who you think has had the most impact on you?
What, besides you? Yeah, and besides my book. Yeah. Sorry, who's had the most?
Yeah, I know I saw stuff from, I think, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, Brian, Tracy, all of those great. So, but which one stands out? So, if somebody wants to start on personal
My
development.
dad, my dad, my hero. You know, there is. I learned so much from him. The ones that stand out are Zig Ziglar. Unfortunately, he's died now, but his work carries on. And he was in my type of business. He was a pot salesman. He was in the face-to-face customer business. So that resonated with me more than a lot. So it depends on what kind of business you're in. Muhammad Ali, he was one of my great heroes, not because he was a great boxer, because he was down to earth, and he wasn't afraid, you know. And Goggins, he's another one, you know, who's saying,
You Can't Hurt Me.
You can't hurt me. No, you can't. And I know he swears far too much for my liking in his book. His book's about 18 hours, but I listened to that in a week. You know, and that was like last year, and you know, it's just so powerful. Well, who else? So Arnie
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. You know, it's like focus. Oh man, you know, you've got to be there. You know what you want, and you go and get it, and you do it, and you focus. And it's there's so many. You can get inspiration from watching paint dry. You can get inspiration from anything and everybody.
I think you have the open mind and you look at stuff.
Yeah.